Five, four, three, two, one, 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 one. Yeah.
What's happening, man? What's happening, man? Hey, another Tuesday night, man. You know, you know what come on Tuesdays, man. Them, them realistic OGs, man. I'm your man, OG. Truth with a two, hurts with a Z, and my man, OG, the showstopper, Big Sam. Big Sam,
What
what
to
we
do?
gonna
What to
talk about
do?
tonight? What we gonna talk about tonight, Big Sam? Let's go dive off into it.
Well, we're going to discuss Arthur Smith. The question: um, Is it ego driven or is it growing pains? Will he check his ego at the door, or is it about him, or is it just growing pains? I'm gonna quickly give my take on the side of this,
Eric Mack,
real
what's up,
quick.
bro?
What's happening? What's happening? Me personally, I think it's growing pains. Um, this personnel grouping, yes, this is his scheme, but you got a lot of moving parts, and a lot of these moving parts have to learn their position as well as learning the scheme. And that's not necessarily an easy thing. Um, as much as we could sit and yell and scream about what may have been common sense and what may not have been and whatsoever, this team right now, this team today in 2023 has to grow together in all aspects. I don't think it really has a thing to do with his ego. Um, I think it's the process of learning his players, just like his players have to learn him. Um, and and we're talking about between them, this roster and this coaching staff and this scheme on both sides of the ball. Because the bigger difference on the defensive side, we littered the defensive side with veterans and experience and playoff experience and Super Bowl experience. Knowing what was going to be a part of getting right, growth, chemistry, gelling, and all of that. Knowing that there were going to be growing pains. You got a quarterback that to this point has played 10 games, 10 in his Similac NFL career. For some on this offensive unit, it's I think one maybe two rookies, um, 6 games. Chemistry ain't born in one training camp. Chemistry ain't born in one preseason. It really isn't. And again, I say it again, referring to Sunday on both Desmond Ritter and Coach Smith. Um, yes, he threw 3 interceptions. Um, was I surprised? No. Was I disappointed? Of course. And we all, have our emotions in the throes of the game. With Coach Smith, I saw it, and when the play was called, I knew it. I knew it was a bad play call to go for two. But and my observation of it, it was a panic call. Ain't nothing wrong with being having a sense of urgency, but right there, and we're right there. You have to be poised, you have to be collected, and you have to understand your situation and move accordingly. You can't never let them see you sweat. That's just my opinion on him as we have gone to this point into the season.
I'm gonna say this. Mac, I ain't ignoring you. I see what you said. I see what you said. Just give me a tick on what you said, because it's a lot. There's a lot of other people that think that. So, and you are more than entitled to your opinion, my brother.
Ooh,
I
Lord, pray for
I,
me.
res- I respectfully disagree, but you're entitled to it. Big Ant, what's going on? Um, let's get back to the OG. Let's get back to the ego part. See, one thing about egos, one thing about coaches, we all got egos. It's just that's a coach. The job of a coach is a macho, is a fucking macho job. You know, you in charge of a whole bunch of grown motherfuckers. Well, or well, in this case, grown folks. But you in charge of a whole lot of moving pieces. And Pamela Johnson, what's going on, sis? And
Hey, PJ.
have your ego, if nothing else, that's gonna feed your ego a little bit. I don't have a problem with a man having an ego or a very pride strong man. What I need to know from Arthur Smith is, are you gonna mature into the coach where you are willing to check your ego at the door? Are you gonna be willing to check your ego at the door? Because I'm gonna tell y'all, fans, there's a saying that we have amongst men. So please don't nobody take this the wrong way. But there's a saying that we have amongst men. Also, we ain't got time for you to have a dick holding contest with Ron Rivera. Because that's what it turned into. A dick holding contest. And the majority of the men know what I mean by that. And maybe some of the sisters. But if you don't, it's just pretty much two stubborn bullhead individuals willing to tear up the whole damn neighborhood just to spite each other. Um, Getting back to what E. Max said, even if I felt that way, the way you feel, E. Max, as a fan, I can't completely go in on the player when the coach makes the type of mistakes that Arthur Smith made Sunday. We not excusing Ritter for the 3 picks, not one freaking bit. We made sure we made that perfectly clear yesterday. You can't hand the ball to the other team. Bubblegum, what's going on? But certain things shouldn't go on as a coach. Delay of games happen, but to have a delay of game and then almost get another one, which causes your quarterback to rush into a play and he throws a terrible interception. The reason why I felt like it was ego, because Sam felt like it wasn't, I listened to at his press conference. He pretty much said in no uncertain terms, "Yeah, I fucked up. I'm just going to own up to it and deal with it as part of coaching." Southside 12, what's happening? That put kind of a bad taste in my mouth. It put a bad taste in my mouth because now you saying you can just gonna go out here and OG Big Sam, no, I've been a defender of Arthur Smith, and I still ride with him. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
As long as he changed, no, hey, I I ain't need to hear that when you just did some shit that wasn't common sense. I'm gonna touch on that part too. Like the reason that he gave why he went for two was total bullshit. You know, it's like he just pretty much said sometimes you just got it. How I got on what he said, sometimes you just gotta take a chance and do shit. He didn't say it in those exact words, but that's how I interpreted it. You got a young quarterback. You gotta protect that quarterback, man. You gotta protect him, and he
Yeah.
didn't protect. He didn't protect Desmond Ritter Sunday. That's the issue that I got. Whether Ritter is the guy or not, his head coach didn't protect him. He needs to check his ego, in my opinion, at the door. I
I'm
understand he's
gonna
just in
I'm
his
gonna
third
I'm
year.
gonna take a phrase. I'm gonna take a phrase out from Mad Mike. I don't I don't believe that either one of us, between the two of us, are wrong in our assessments in
Two
this
things can't be
particular,
right.
what I'm saying, sector.
Yeah.
Like I said, there are a lot of moving parts in these 6 games, and there are a lot of moving decisions. There are a lot of moving, points of execution or the lack thereof. Um,
Hold on, Sam, real quick. Just hold
yeah.
your thought.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
If Arthur Smith had came and said, my team was battling, I started seeing people suck and win, and I didn't want to see no overtime. So I went for two right then. So once we get the ball back, we just score a touchdown, kick an point, and win the game. If you had said something like that, I still would have thought it was crazy. But if you had came like, look here, man, my defense out there playing lights out, or the defense getting plenty of love from me.
Mm-hmm.
I heard somebody say, uh, no, yeah, he meant defense getting plenty of love from me, Jack. I'm gonna well, get what? I'm finna hand them their flowers right now.
I
Defensive
mean,
play, the defense I
you
play.
wanna go to that defensive topic, and since you're
Yeah,
going
yeah,
there,
yeah,
and
yeah,
and come back
yeah,
infused.
yeah. Here's the thing. The defense have played well enough for us to win 6 games. Our offense have played well enough for us to win 3 games. It just, that's why we 3-3. Um, I expect the offense to catch up. There is here's the difference with that. The defense got more seasoned veterans over there.
And that was by
Co-
design.
they got more coaches on the field over there to cover up or mask up for any type of fuck ups. The offense don't have enough coaches on the field. All they got is Jake Matthews, and hell, he fucking up. Love Jake, been here almost 10 years, you know, but it is what it is. Um, Congratulations to Calais Campbell getting his was it 100th career sack.
Uh-huh.
He one of them. He one of
And
them veterans over there.
and I say this about that. Um, I think it's historically huge in the totality of his career, because I can, I've seen there have been some guys that have played just as long as he have, and not get half those sacks. And Calais has played some meaningful football. He's played some productive football, and he's still productive. And I think with that happening the way it did and how it did, I think now, it's like, all right, that's off the bucket list. You know what I'm saying? Let's ride. Because I
Uh,
really, I think that
but
I
but
think secretly the unit had that on a check mark on the board. I really do. And I think that now that they've gotten that out of the way, it happened. I think that the thing is, it happened in the throes of the scheme of the D, and like as planned. And I think that now you could check that off, and and having the floodgates to bust open in a 5 sack game.
now I'm gonna tell y'all something now. Yeah, Bud Dupree, I love him. Him and Ellis, 53. Listen, man, I'm gonna tell y'all something now. And I'm your mama, not I'm your mama, but I'm your mama. And of course, 97. Listen now, every Katie got his first sack. Listen, there's a silver lining to this. We already know that the defense already is a well-oiled machine down there. Once that offense catch up, we gonna be a problem. I know a lot of folks don't want to hear that. A lot of folks scared to accept that. Once that offense catch up, and I do believe it will, all I need Arthur to do is just get out of his own way a little bit. We're gonna be a problem. Look at our next 4 games.
Yeah,
We
yeah, I
away,
think.
we away to Tampa,
Mhm.
away to away to Tennessee, back home to Minnesota, and back away to the Cardinals. I think those are 4 winnable games. They are 4 on the road or at home. Those are 4 winnable games. Very winnable. The toughest out of them 4 should be the next one. Right now,
What Tampa? What
yeah,
Tampa?
yeah, that should be the toughest out of them 4. Tennessee look like they're going to change their quarterback, and I don't know if Malik is quite ready to win consistently. I'm rooting for him to do that because I personally know Malik, but not against us. Um, and he knows that. He knows that. But that's another story. Kirk
Right.
Cousins could be a problem. Now, Kirk Cousins could be a problem now. He could be a
Kirk
problem.
Cousins is Kirk Cousins has checked out.
You think so?
Yeah, because Minnesota. I think Minnesota has made it known that they're not going to re-sign him because he's a free agent after this year. And I think Kirk has checked out and is having a adverse effect. I think that situation. And I think that it's the case about a lot of players on their team.
Josh Gillum got some. Josh, what's going on with? Hey, look here. He got some harsh words for Arthur Smith. And guess what? I think both Big Sam and I can agree to this. Arthur done gave folks reason to have some harsh words for him now.
And even if he hadn't given it to him, they still gonna have harsh words because his philosophy ain't what they want or like or care for.
I
So
get
I
it.
mean, it is what it is right now.
Yeah, I get it.
You know,
Um,
I mean, because when you look at it, man, these people, when it boils down to it, don't care nothing about you know the game of football in itself at its basic core on what it was and what it's grown to. You know, I mean, these flash in the pans, the Air Coryell, what I'm saying, greatest show on turf, and Madden and fantasy has their thinking all kinds of warped up. I don't care what none of y'all say, but what do you think? All of you got Vic-itis. You ain't happy unless you got something in here like a Anthony Richardson or Lamar Jackson or whatever, you know. And Arthur scheme is verifiably West Coast and old school. And a lot of y'all ain't about that life.
I mean, you got
But I'm
about two
but
thirds
but
of the team. You got
but
about
but
two
I'm gonna
thirds
get
of the
I'm gonna
teams in
get
the league.
and I'm gonna
Just,
give it to you raw. Some of y'all ain't old enough to remotely remember, but them 72 Dolphins. They didn't air it out on their undefeated season. They wasn't airing it out.
yeah, they were doing what they had
They
to do to win games.
Zonka and and in that backfield, yeah, they weren't airing it out. I mean, but I get it. You like what you like. You want what you want, but what you want, like Mike said earlier today, none of what we may want, think, or believe matters. The
Yeah,
real
at
the
the end of
real
the
of
day,
the
it don't.
situation is the real of the situation is, what I'm saying, growing pains are not, it's about execution. It's about knowing your position and learning your position, and what I'm saying, and eh, knowing each other. And
Yeah,
real on real, this team is trying to do just that, get to know each other. We're not talking about a team that has been together 5 or 6 years. This roster, this 2023 roster, and this coaching staff, this is brand new. And you're not gonna get chemistry in one training camp, one preseason. No, 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 no. You're not. And there are gonna be hiccups. Okay? Arthur and this coach staff and Terry, they went about this offseason knowing what they was gonna have to deal with in this process. That's why the defense got addressed at its core. That's why the defense got addressed. Because we was gonna need a defense to smooth out whatever damn bumps that we came across. All of this, we ain't got time for player development. If that's what you think and believe, then you're not a football fan. Because I guarantee you, a lot of y'all that if you're my age and you're thinking that way, then you've forgotten about a lot of football that you've seen that is historic, like the Steel Curtain, them Dallas Cowboys back in the day, them Chiefs, them Dolphins, them Raiders, them Eagles when they was with Dick Vermeil. You know what I'm saying? Them 49ers with Bill Walsh and that West Coast offense that made, to me, in my opinion, Joe Montana the GOAT.
think about it. At the end of the day, man, it's all about winning. And I
Well,
will
you got to
never
learn how
say,
to win, and you got to learn your position
yeah,
to learn how to
yeah,
win.
I will never say unless I have proof that a coach doesn't want to win. I will never say that unless I have proof. Now, if I got proof, if I got proof on it, Sam, you know me, I'll speak on it. But I'll never say that. It's
Hmm.
just, you know, everybody want to win their way. From listen, from us. the coaches, the players, everybody want to win their way. And if you don't feel like their way is working, the other person's way is working, 9 times out of
Right.
10 you're gonna have an issue. You're gonna have an issue with it. And that's fine. Like I said, that's fine. Everybody entitled to their thought process and their opinions on that. My my issue, I stated my issue. I need him because of what Sam said, because we know it's gonna be some hiccups on offense. You still got a young quarterback. Your offensive line basically young. Even the two on the right side, they ain't old. They just been in the league right at under 5 years.
Yeah, everything is 3 years or younger
Yeah,
outside of Jake.
outside of Jake. Let's remember Garrett. They going into their fourth year, fourth or fifth year. They both going into their fifth year because they came in together. That's fine, but that's
Yeah.
still 5 years and under. But I just need the captain, the leader. I don't need to be on Tuesday discussing his mistakes as playing a part as to why we won the game, or as to why we lost the game. That's all I'm saying. And listen, I understand
And
you're gonna make coaching
mm,
errors.
mhm.
You're gonna make coaching. I'm telling you, as a coach, I done been a complete dumbass, Sam. But at, 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 at at the end of the day, I gave myself a straightening every time I was a dumbass, and I did everything I could not to be a dumbass again.
I want people to recognize something. Through training camp and preseason, Coach did in his press conferences, there was mention of, guys having to learn, the guys having to learn, the guys having to learn, blah, blah, blah. Into the season, you know, he is he has become the shield to the players. Okay, we're trying to be balanced, and we're trying to execute some things. We all have to get it together, and that starts with me. Yeah, and you could be able to interpret a lot of that. You interpret that out of a lot of what he said through from week 1 to week 6. Okay, um, I don't. I haven't seen Arthur Smith to be a throw a player under the bus type of guy. Okay, and
No, he ain't gonna do that. He ain't gonna do that. No, because he'll give a shit. Well, he thing about Arthur Smith, he don't give a shit about the blame being on him, which I do like that about him. However, I just need to know, Coach, are you making any attempt to correct whatever mistake you made, or are
uh-huh.
you are you willing to are you willing to check ego at the door? Are you willing to make it about you? As a fan, a guy who done defended him now. Now, if you show signs of just fucking, I'm gonna make it about me. Now, you can catch. We got the world's largest airport. Ain't nothing gonna be done during the season, no way. But at the end of the season, I, you know, I think I don't know because I don't know the thought process of the front office. I don't know what type of relationship Arthur and Terry got. So I don't know if it's playoffs or bust with the front office. I know it's that way with 99% of the fan base, but I don't know if it's playoff or bust after year 3 with the front office. I don't know.
I don't think it is. I think that this is phase 3 of the 5. this 5-year plan, and see, here's the thing that I think that a lot of people don't get. Okay, you know, Arthur Blank has been there, done that. Okay, when it comes to you know, with having yes men and not necessarily a good plan to right the ship and whatnot. Arthur Smith obviously had a dedicated plan, a truthful plan. Okay, because one thing's for sure, let's not get it mixed now. Arthur Blank is is far and beyond straight different from Jerry Jones. He don't need yes men. He need no BS men. And I think he got that between Terry and Arthur and his coaching staff.
I, I would agree with
Okay.
that.
And on top of that, I would ask the chat, I would ask the audience that is listening, I would ask anyone, how many teams have you seen be successful changing coaches every 2, 3 years? I'll wait.
That's bad business, man. It's bad business when you have an employee turnover. Uh, when I also took over the Falcons, Dan Reeves was the coach. Dan Reeves was on the backside of his career, so I,
Well, he wanted to go in a certain direction with Vic, and Arthur, who was listening to Thomas Dimitroff at the time, you know
now Dimitrov wasn't here yet. It was McKay.
what he wasn't.
No,
Oh,
he when Dimitrov didn't have no parts in Dan Reeves. Dimitrov came with Ryan
wasn't
in
it?
'08.
Right. Okay. All right.
Yeah,
That's 7 years. All right.
yeah.
In between.
Uh, but nevertheless, I think the only coach that 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 he's had that coached under 5 years was Jim Mora.
OG. OG.
Yeah,
Real quick because it had to be done. And and Terry, you're right. You know what I'm saying? We got 24 people watching. We should have 24 likes. Y'all hit that like button, man. Hit that like
hit it,
button. Hit it.
hit it,
Like, like,
hit it,
got share.
hit it.
You go to
William,
OG, go to my page, and subscribe to our page.
William, Amy,
Okay,
you better hit that damn like button. All this hell you
right.
raising on you. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
oh, oh,
Right.
William raising hell.
Mm-hmm.
Listen,
Mm-hmm. Hey, William, William. Uh, um, I'm gonna have to get you on the tee, man. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? We, I'm gonna have to get you on the tee. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Holler at me, man. You know what I'm saying? You get at
T.
me. We
Lloyd,
can,
what's up?
let's get it right. Shit, Terry Lloyd, you too. You
Jay, what's
too.
up? J. Diaz, what's up, man? What's up? I'm just going back to who I ain't holler at. ATL Leo, did I holler at you,
Right.
man?
Yeah, I did earlier. What's up, man? JDS, you too, man. You too. You too. You
Rodney
too. What's
Reeves, what's
happening?
up? Yeah, but listen, man. Hey, listen, bro. We got, I think, a good team forming. I'm just as impatient as a lot of other fans, but I do understand
You know what?
the
I'm gonna give some of this fan base the benefit of the doubt. You know what I'm saying? I think
yeah.
a lot of it comes from anxiety because we've seen flashes of what this team could and can be, and is actually on its way to being. You know what I'm saying? And I get it. Trust me, people. Trust me. I get it. As a person who has been on this team, watching this team since 1978, trust me when I tell you, I get it. But I'm not gonna bungee jump off into the Grand Canyon with no net and no hang glider to break my fall, just because we make some mistakes, or lose a game. It's not the end of the season, people.
It's
Even with
not.
everything that is going on in these 6 weeks, we are 500 for the season, and this week, yeah, I get it. If we won, we solely be in first place. You know what I'm saying? Division, I get that, but everybody in the division lost, people. Everybody. So nothing really changed. We just moved over to another fucking week. Excuse my language.
In fact, the only two teams that were in the playoff picture that won the last week was Dallas. Well, this week was Dallas and Detroit. And Detroit beat. Listen, we lost. Tampa lost. New Orleans lost. Philly lost. San Francisco lost. Seattle lost. All them teams was in the playoff race. The other team is Detroit. You know, um,
Oh Jesus. Okay,
you know,
I said I was gonna try. I said
we
I was gonna try. I was
ho-
gonna do my best.
ho-
I was
hold
gonna
on, hold
do
on,
my
okay, relax,
best.
relax,
I was gonna
relax.
do my
Here's the
best.
thing.
I was gonna do my damn best. I, you know, okay, okay. Yeah, mm,
Take a deep breath, my realistic OG brother. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. At the end of the day, the basis of this post was about the head coach and will he or won't he check his ego at the door, or will or is he going to make it about him? I need him to figure out who he is as a coach before I start bouncing down on the players. And the most easy person to bounce down on is the quarterback. And see, I have to do this analogy because a lot of people don't seem to get it. How was you your tenth? How was you your 10th day on the job? How was you your 10th week on the job? Hell, how was your 10th month on the job? Uh, I'm pretty sure that the vast majority of us who's worked on our job for a considerable amount of time done had some fuck ups. I know I have. Um, it's kind of the same thing in sports, man. You know, you got these guys, you got some guys who come in and they the end all be all. But even a lot of these end all be all guys, they still had their growing pains. Ain't nobody just came in the button click and it was just an immediate click. Patrick Mahomes said what he said a year or 2 years.
shit, three,
Patrick Mahomes said 3 years. Aaron Rodgers said what? 3 years.
3 years.
Jordan Love been sitting by right at 3 years. A lot of our fan base last year wanted this guy. They felt like this guy should have started a little early. Now a lot of those same folks want him to be benched. You wanted him to be out there. I was saying, let him sit the whole year. We deal with Mariota shit. We didn't make it to the playoffs, no way. But hey, that's a hill a lot of folks gonna die on. I ain't trying to change your mind, but the man just had a 10th start.
I'm just
You
so
know,
over the mindset of this fan base thinking that player development can be skipped over or can be rushed, or because of your quote unquote expert eyeball opinion, the one to say who is it and who ain't. Hmm, I'm willing to bet the quarterback that you wanted in here is playing like garbage right now because 95% of the quarterbacks, even through week 6, okay, what I'm saying, have had, bruh, Jalen Hurts was just in the Super Bowl and he threw 3 picks in that last game. Oh, but we
oh, he
we
took
can't
that game
put
off.
Desmond Ritter and Jalen Hurts in the same conversation. Uh, Josh Allen has thrown 2 picks in 2 of these 6 games, and pretty much almost a pick in every damn game, damn near. But no, he's had a lot more good games, and he's had playoff experience. You can't put him in the same conversation with Josh Allen. Yeah, you can't put. Why not? When they're putting up the same type of stats that Desmond Ritter is. Why not? To show you that across the league, a lot of these quarterbacks are getting their face bashed in and making bad decisions or making bad throws or having bad things to happen because defenses are getting in that ass.
Okay, live fast, die young. Appreciate you for checking in. All right, yeah, you pretty much said that they shouldn't be in the same conversation, meaning Hurts and Ritter.
Hurts make the
Okay,
playoff.
hold on.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
Well,
Wait a minute.
well,
Hold
if
on.
Desmond Ritter had the O line, okay,
No,
all
no, no,
right,
no. Hold on.
all right.
Not even that. Not even that. I'm gonna go with you on that. Okay. Well, don't throw up Jalen Hurts to me when you're trying to make your point about how great a quarterback should play. Then, if you don't want Jalen Hurts being name dropped when he has a shitty game, I don't want to hear about it when he has a good game because he's been to the playoffs. That's
Mm,
that's weak. That's weak to me. No,
mm.
no disrespect, but don't bring that weak shit to me like that. If you don't want him name dropped in this situation because he had a shitty game, then I don't want to hear jack shit about him when he has a good game just so you can shit on your quarterback because he's not the guy that you want. So fair enough. They shouldn't be in the same sentence. You're right. I don't hear jack shit about them when they do have a good game. Fair enough.
Right. Here's the
Yeah,
funny thing,
yeah.
big truth. Here's the funny thing. Okay, all right. Last week 329. This week 307. Back to back 300-yard games. And yes, there were 3 turnovers. Yes, but it don't negate the fact that that boy was goddamn moving the ball up and down the field, just like last week. Y'all are acting like there is no progression. You see what and then you also negate the fact that okay, it's a rookie.
It's it's a
Okay, he
microwave
is a rookie,
mindset.
and he has to grow. There are things he's a rookie, and there are rookie things that are going to happen. There is a lot of defense that Desmond Ritter has not seen.
How many years
Okay,
Hurts been in
a
the
lot.
league? How many years Hurts been in the league? How many years Hurts been in the league?
This is his 3rd year.
Okay. This Desmond Ritter 10th game, man. But you know what though? I gotta stay on topic, okay? I know a lot of you guys are so enamored with the quarterback. Let's stay on topic. Because we could go on and on. My mind ain't gonna change, and based by based on by what a lot of y'all saying, y'all mind ain't gonna change. But that's not the topic. The topic is, will Arthur Smith check his ego at the door, or is he willing? Is he gonna still make it about him, no matter
Real
who's
fast,
playing?
guy young. Yes, 3 interceptions is
Right.
not moving the ball. Okay, but okay, that don't explain away over 300 yards passing. Come on, folks. Come on. Don't make a blanket statement like that. You can't make a blanket statement like that and then dismiss the rest of the numbers because of three turnovers. You can't.
Let's just stay with Arthur Smith. Y'all get out y'all feelings about the quarterback. No, stay in your feelings. But right now, let's stay on topic. Let's stay on topic. We talking about Arthur Smith. Listen, every week we can't argue about the quarterback every week, y'all, because y'all ain't gonna change your mind. So, hey, there are other topics to discuss. Y'all ain't gonna change your mind, and the folks who oppose you ain't gonna change their mind. So all the thing gonna turn into a whole bunch of yelling and screaming at each other. And all right, man, I done had a long ass fucking day, and the reason for all that is Arthur Smith gonna check his ego at the door, or is he gonna make it all about him? That's it. So okay, because guess what? At the end of the day, if he don't do that, listen, if he don't check his ego at the door, in my opinion, it ain't gonna matter who playing quarterback, because it's gonna be all about him. It's gonna turn to one big piss match. Like, as fans, we don't need to be hearing. We don't need to be hearing that it might be a power struggle. Hey, Maggie, it might be a power struggle between Dave Ragone and Arthur Smith. Why are we hearing that? Arthur Smith, you the head coach. It shouldn't be a power struggle.
I don't think it.
Wait. Oh, no. Let me. Oh, ho. Brother Amy.
Now that's false.
Our in the last 5 years, maybe 6 years, right? We done got a world title out of the soccer team. Yeah, they got it their second year here. The baseball team, the Braves, and two out of the Georgia Bulldogs, who really Atlanta identifies with. I haven't heard them say one fucking time about no damn culture. Which we hear this shit a lot, Sam, with the Falcons and the Hawks. It's got to be about the culture.
But see,
And we ain't won. And coach ain't won jack shit.
Okay, well, let me expound
We
on that
talking about culture.
BS.
We talking about culture.
BS.
And we ain't won jack shit. We talking about culture. The Braves not talking about
we
culture.
talking about Black Atlanta.
The United not
is what we
talking about culture.
about.
The Bulldogs ain't talking about culture. They winning championships. And he got the Falcons
We're
and the
talking
Hawks.
about Black Atlanta.
Talking about
We're
culture.
talking about Black
But they ain't
Atlanta.
won jack shit. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
William Amy, you on some BS.
The Braves, the
There's
United,
no
and the
documented
Bulldogs
evidence to the contrary.
winning championship, and I ain't heard nothing about culture. Yet the Falcons and the Hawks, all you hear is culture. Man, fuck culture. Win a championship. Give a damn about no culture. This ain't politics over here. I got a group called Truth Hurts. If you want to go, I'll give a damn about no culture. See, that was wrong with a lot of people in our fan base. I'm glad William said that. That was wrong with a lot of people in our fan base. You want to be
Yeah,
entertained.
we're talking about the Black Atlanta.
You you want to be entertained.
Don't put a mask on it. We're talking about Black Atlanta, William. We tell you
Yeah, you want to be
you're speaking
entertained.
from Black Atlanta.
Yeah,
Let's keep it real and get
you want
uncomfortable
to be
with this.
entertained. You want to be entertained. As long as you're being entertained, everything's cool. Everything is cool. You want to be entertained. Meanwhile, we're not winning championships, but you cool because you're entertained. And see what's pissing a lot of fans off is they're not being entertained. I don't give a shit about culture. I don't. And guess what? Can't nobody talk to me about culture at all. I've been in Atlanta all my life. My mama been in Atlanta for 7 to 8 years. Marched with Dr. King and all that good stuff there. And my dad is from Mississippi. You can't talk to me about culture, but I don't want to hear that shit when it comes to my sports team. All I care about is the bottom line, and that's winning. I don't give a shit how you do it. I don't care about how you do it. Culture. We talking about culture. Remember
That
what
right
Iverson
there,
said?
ATL.
We talking about practice. We talking about culture. I heard like again. I'm gonna name drop the Braves, the United, who ain't been here 10 years. They got a championship, and the Georgia Bulldogs, who mostly identified with the city of Atlanta outside of Athens. I heard them saying jack shit about no culture. But the Hawks, the Falcons, oh, and Atlanta's ring too. It's all about the culture. Y'all be crunk to be in the arena at the start of the fourth quarter so you could do the swag and surf. But we're not winning championships. And then when we're not winning championships, now you want to go at certain players. The fuck out of here. I don't care about no culture. I don't. I'm sorry. To me, that's crazy way of thinking. I ain't gonna be disrespectful in my words, but to me, that's mental health way of thinking. We talking about culture. I'm over here talking about why this coach can't get out of his own way, and we talking about culture. We talking about culture. We
This
talking
front
about
office,
culture.
OG,
We
check
talking
it
about
out.
culture.
This front office and this
My God.
staff are on the same page. Um, and ATL Leo made the valid point. You know what I'm saying? You know, right at this point, honestly, in both with the coach staff and with the players, it's about execution. Honestly and truly, really, that on this one, I mean, because I went back and I looked at the Detroit game and I looked at the Jaguar game. Not saying that they weren't winnable, but those were two playoff ready defenses
God, dog it, Sam.
and two playoff ready teams.
Y'all, God dog it, y'all. We got to wind this down. Uh, we got 6 man combo coming up in
Yeah,
4 minutes, man.
and
We had dog it. We had listen, man. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all, but we got to wrap it up. Hey, God dog it. This got too good.
look,
Listen up. Uh,
real talk. Go ahead, OG.
yeah, we
Go ahead.
gotta we gotta wrap it up. Let's hold them thoughts, cause I'm pretty sure we gonna go cross this bridge again, y'all. Let's hold them thoughts. OG Sam, tell them about your shows Then we're gonna get on up out of here.
As you see going across the screen, you know what I'm saying? You can, see, guy to get at me on Twitter, Facebook, as you see. As far as the shows, tomorrow, get at me at 1 p.m. for the Wicked Wednesday Tea. And Friday, what I'm saying, Falcon Friday, um, High Noon Madness, what I'm saying, for the, and, that's me for the week. And, you know, right here with my OG partner, we do this every Tuesday at 7.
Okay. Y'all already see we on here. Every Tuesday at 7. Catch me on Nothing But the Truth every Monday between 12 and 2. Then we stagger the times due to my availability, if that makes sense. Um, I'm running out. I'm gonna be running out my second wrestling show this Friday. Um,
I got to get
Sam
some of
going.
that too.
Sam going on at 12. Cause I was gonna originally do 12, but Sam, you don't went ahead on did 12, so we'll do that at
Oh,
1
you
o'clock.
talking about the High Noon Madness?
Now I was gonna do my wrestling show at 12. Um, we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that.
Right.
But catch me Friday with the exclusive world of wrestling, either at 12 or 1 or 11. I may even go at 11. So
Mm-hmm.
we appreciate everybody. We got to get ahead over to the 6-man convo. That's my man OG Big Sam. Appreciate everybody checking in, man. Appreciate everybody bringing the heat. Bringing the heat. We want the heat. Appreciate everybody bringing the heat. I'm the man OG Truth Hurt. Truth, whole truth. Nothing but the truth. We out.